when you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third-down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the last thing you want to do is start the game first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Looking for a crease. It's Hayes. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And
deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Owens. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's West. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a South breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Wolverine! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Owens. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for room, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He might want another play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to throw up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And as they get him on the ground, that's going to just about do it here in the quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Owens. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Eakin. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, they're after him! They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Joyner. Still on his feet at the 35. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that use...
Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
The Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hudson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run the screen. Trucks through the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he makes the catch at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should...
It's complete. Touchdown Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Breaks into the open. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4.